Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG, and this one's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, it's another of my replays, and this is one which I said I would do a while back because something happened during the battle, which is pretty astonishing, and I got reported for doing it. But anyway, battle's about to start. Okay, we're off. You can see I've got one mark of excellence on the barrel, and I'm close to getting my second mark. Just going to head down a little way on the east side of the map and park next to this tree. Now, accidentally, I knocked it over there, and I should have pulled away the moment I did that, but I didn't. Bit of a naughty thing to do. Right, we've got an EBR 105. Now, I'm still loading. I've got 33.23 seconds on the reload. It's an 8-inch howitzer, the M47. It's capable of 1,050, I think it is. 1,050 hit points of damage if it can penetrate 52mm of armor. So my first shot, not very good, but it tends to get better. We've got an M4190 GF, that's the black dog, or the girlfriend, as some people call it. And there we got an EBR 105, and that EBR is going to come into the reckoning later on. He's the guy who reports me. And you can see, I'm now looking at an E75 in the town. I'm loaded, ready to go, dialing in. I'm ready. Now, rounds out, direct hit. 460 hit points, one critical hit. It looks like it tracked him. Nice bit of stun. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up any stun assist off that one. Got a Wizzy 11114 behind that building. The E75 is still holding behind those buildings there. He is taking damage now. Almost reloaded. Got no shot in the E75 unless I splash him, and I certainly can't hit the Wizzy 11114, so I think I'm going to try and go for a splash hit on the E75. He's pulling away. Oh, there's a 50 TP, and he's a lot closer to the edge there. I fire a round in, it goes in straight, and it does stun the 50 TP, but no splash damage on him. It says, Your Highness the General is his name. Well, it looks like our team are proceeding through the town pretty quickly. We've now got 5 tanks engaging that Wizzy 11114 and the 50 TP. We just lost our 268. But the enemy is taking damage. And I'm reloaded again. I've got no shot though. And there's nobody else in sight at the moment. So I'm going to have a look at a Scorpion G and a T57 Heavy. Now I'm anticipating the Scorpion G is actually behind that rock, and suddenly an Object 430 comes into view in the center. So I'm homing in on him. Now we see the EBR. He pops up again. He's doing lazy circuits in that lower quarter. And I fire at the LTTB, stun the 430, and at that moment, after I fired, the GW Tiger P comes into view, and I'm not loaded. In fact, it's going to be a little while before I'm loaded, but I'm remembering where he is, mark the ground. Hopefully I'll get another look at him. We see a tracer going in. Looks like my teammates on the Arty also. Yeah, there's the tracer coming out from him, so he's still there. Ready to go. Now, rounds out straight away. Oh, and he's killed just before my shell arrives. I would have got the kill shot for sure. And now I'm unloaded and reloading. So missed out on a lovely kill there. Right, that LTTB is looking very meaty. He's looking like a splash kill to me, and I've marked him as my next target. Following him, working out where he's going to go. unfortunately lose sight of him, and I lose sight of that black dog, but I fire him where I think he is. And now I'm reloading again. Object 430 still at the center line. Got a T-54E1 just the other side of the building, so I need to be careful not to touch my own teammate, but try and splash the Object 430. So I want to put the shell the other side of the building. I can't fire through that gap because it's so narrow. The shell could explode in the gap and damage the T-54. If I fire the round in, it goes behind, damages the 430, but the T-54 is killed anyway by the Guerrilla 15 on the enemy team. And the Object 430 is killed immediately afterwards, so I picked up some damage assist. There's that black dog. He's still 100% health. Trying to take evasive action. And suddenly I noticed the EBR. Now this is the moment where I got reported. Didn't do anything wrong at all because I don't use aimbots or anything like that. But this EBR thought it was impossible for me to hit him. Well, not so impossible. Work out where the enemy's going to be. Place the shell there and they will meet the shell. Round out. Oh! Direct impact. No way he was going to survive an 8-inch paddling. Oh, right, we've got a T-57 Heavy now, but it looks like he's going straight for that T-10. Must have a full magazine. The T-10's only got 438 hit points. Yeah, it's going to have him with the next shot. Yeah, he did. I'm loaded. Round out. Oh, shell went off to the right. Missed the T-57. But I'm still indicating him as target. 20 seconds to fire. He's going behind those rocks. Straight through them, actually. And we've lost sight of him. All I can do is follow where he's going. There he is. He's going there. I'm almost loaded. And rounds out. Well, I stunned the T-57, but I also stunned my own teammate, the TVP. And the LTTB's going into... Yeah, he's killed the TVP. That was a hit and run. And I realise now that there's nothing between me and them, so I'm going to have to relocate. And the best thing I can do is head down the other end of the city, because we've got the southern part of that part of the map. If I relocate down there, I can then provide supply support for any of the team members who are in the north. Of course, there's still only the GW Tiger piece up this end. We're only one tank behind on the enemy at the moment. The black dog on our team is coming north. He obviously realises what I've seen, that the LTTB and the T-57 Heavy could be making their way east towards our Arty. And their black dog is actually headed north towards them directly. The M41 saw him. I'm trying to get into a firing position in the south so I can exploit that. And we've just lost one of our RT to their Guerrilla. So the Guerrilla must be over there, or up at the centre line. Okay, I've got a firing position now. Turn to face the enemy, going directly into the view mode. Loaded, ready to go. Round out. Direct impact wipes out the black dog. 630 hit points there. Must have penned him. Now going up to the top of the map, and there's the LTTBs. Just wiped out the other GW Tiger. Unfortunately, there was no way I could save them. Our IS-3 has moved north as well. I'm expecting the LTTB to come into sight any second, but I'm momentarily going to be loaded. There's the LTTB. He's low on hit points. Round out. Splash kill. 203 and a Naydin's medal for killing all the enemy light tanks. But now I'm the last one alive on my team, and there's still 4 enemies to kill. Since they know now that I must be in the south, they must know this. I'm going to have to move north and try and defend my cap. Now, the M55 53 is one of the few Artys with gun depression, so I might be able to do that. But I'm heading back through the city. Oh my god, I've been found by a griller! Shotgun the griller, and he wipes me out virtually immediately afterwards. So I did get 384 hit points against the griller just as I was killed. And yes, it was a defeat, I'm afraid. A third class mastery on the battle, bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 12, and unusually I got a Naydin's medal. I killed at least, or all of the enemy light tanks, at least 3 in the course of one battle, and I did actually take out all 3, I think it was, which was the girlfriend, the EBR 105, and the LTTB. So let's have a look at the team scores. Oh, win 8 for the game, 2967, which is good. It's okay. And I did actually manage to get the highest damage on my team, 2,692 hit points. But the high scorer actually goes to the Gorilla 15. He managed to get Brothers in Arms, Pascucci's, Top Gun, and a tank sniper in that battle. 3,741 hit points, and he got 6 kills. When it came to kills, I only managed to get 3. He got 6. Their SU-14 too managed to get 4 kills, and he picked up a Brothers in Arms as well. And when it came to base XP, I was a little way down the table with 410. The top scorers was the Black Dog, he got 1004, and the LTTB managed to get 981. So they must have been doing a lot of spotting for their team. Let's have a look, 1488 spotting, and the other one did 3057 spotting. But of course, yep, they couldn't stop being killed by me because, yeah, I was able to splash kill the LTTB and direct hit on the Black Dog, which proved it's no fluke. I can actually do it. I do have the skill to do it. I've practiced it enough times to actually get direct hits on the enemy. But it was the player that complained the most, Tank Killer, who didn't do that well. He only did 785 hit points of damage and 594 XP. But this guy reported me to Wargaming. He said I must be using an aimbot. Yes, sure. That's why all my shells missed on the other occasions that I fired, and some of them went to one side instead of hitting the T-57 heavy directly on. Yeah, if I was using an aimbot, I get direct hits every time. No, I'm not using aimbot. It's pure skill. I play this game a lot. I play Arty a lot, and that's why I do get direct hits every now and then. And of course, they do pay off. So he's going to make a bit of a fool of himself if he does report it to Wargaming, because Wargaming will see this video and say, yeah, not all of your shots hit the target. I fired 13 rounds. I only got 4 direct hits, 2 penetrations. Well, the 2 penetrations was, of course, the EBR 105 and the Black Dog. I got 9 splash in the game and damage of 2,682 hit points, of which 2,298 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the close one was the Gorilla 15 at virtually point blank range. Received 1 hit. It was from the Gorilla 15. It was fatal. It was a penetration. I damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 18 hit points of stun assist of 6 stuns. On a premium account, I earned 29,393 credits. I got 14,696 from a credit booster, and because I picked up a Naydin's medal, which is an epic medal, I got 5,588 Courageous Resistance Award to equalise my score with that of a winning team. And I was fined 930 credits because I damaged that TVP with Splash when I was going after the T-57 Heavy. So my total came to 48,746, and after repair and ammunition resupply, I took away 10,711. I got 5 bonds for getting that Naydin's. It is rare for an Arty player to get a Naydin's medal. Light tanks are very difficult to pin down and kill. So yeah, you do have to do a lot of tracking shots if you're going to fire at light tanks all the time. I earned 615 XP, got 375 for Courageous Resistance, and 495 for a personal reserve bonus. So I took away 1,485 experience points altogether. So yes, report away as much as you like, Tank Killer KB. It doesn't help you in the slightest. It just makes you more foolish for doing so, because you were just beaten on the day by somebody who managed to put a good shot and wiped out your little wheelie vehicle. So they're not the big threat that you make them out to be. There are some Arty players out there who are pretty good at taking them out. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.